All right. Shall we try this again? For some reason, my Wally stream just quit on life. I'm not sure why. It was just like there, and then it wasn't. I don't know if anyone's going to get notified of this or it's going to work. It looks like people are saying hi. Hello, hello, welcome back, guys. That was weird. I was giving this whole streaming from my phone thing a chance, and then it just quit on life on me. But yeah, we got Wally done. What you missed was me literally putting this arm on and putting the plant in his hand. So he's all done. He's cool. He's gonna watch us build the set from the Pops log. I've been wanting to get started on this because Pops sent me 3 of these, and I was talking about what I'm gonna do with these. I'm gonna build. Pops wanted me to build all 3 models, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna build this plane. I'm gonna build the helicopter. Why don't I flip it around so you can see it? Should make this fast in case the stream dies again. I'm gonna build the helicopter. I'm gonna build this jet thing that's down here. And then I'm going to give 2 of 3 of these away. I'm going to keep 1 for myself. I'm going to give the other 2 away. They're going to be used sets, unfortunately. But I'm going to do some type of contest or fun thing after I build each one. So I think like I'm going to build the plane, and after that, I'm going to build the helicopter next. And the contest is probably going to be build a helicopter mock, make a cool helicopter mock, whatever. And then the coolest one. I think I don't know. I might even do like an Instagram thing where it's just photos, because that'd be easier for me to look through photos as opposed to watch videos because it takes so much time. And then I'm going to give the winner this set, and they can build whatever they want with it. You don't have to build the helicopter. But that was my plan since Pops gave me 3. I don't need 3 of them, but I kind of felt bad after I said in the video like I was going to give 2 of these away, because then like I don't know. I felt like he wanted me to build them, and then me saying that I was going to give 2 away. Kind of, I don't know. I think maybe it's rude. What do you guys think about that? Is that rude? I thought I was doing the right thing. I don't want to offend Pops though, because he went out of his way to do that for me. But I think it'd be the coolest thing that I can do with it. So open this up. If you guys are wondering, this is Lego Creator Set 31094. You've been looking at it the whole time. This is Race Plane. This set was high on my list of Lego Creator sets, and now I'm going to be building it. Until the stream dies. Stream dies again. I think we're done, boys. Whoa! Do you guys see that? Pops booby trapped me, I think. We're going to do the unboxing here. Oh, there's Maniac. Maniac, I just finished your set you sent me, man. Sorry it took me 2 months to finally get to it. Right now we're building a new set though. We'll put Wally in the backs, and he can advertise this. Take his plant out of his hand, I guess, for now. He can hold on to this set. Can you guys see him back there? Now that's cool. I apologize again for my mess. I've just got a giant mess over here. Don't look at that. Just look at the build. Maybe we'll even move this up a little bit. I better hurry. I feel a sense of urgency now that my last stream was just like, I'm done. Oh, I forgot Lego Creator is one that has no numbers. Why do I keep forgetting that? Welcome everyone. If you're just tuning in, I just did a live stream. My stream ended abruptly. I have no idea why it happened, but it did. And all I had to do was like just a couple steps in Wally, so it wasn't a big deal. And I was left sitting here thinking, should I keep going? I have some time. I've got some energy. Should I keep building? And I saw a lot of people were like, come back to us, please. So here I am. I don't know how long I'm going to go, but we'll go for a little bit. I've got an incredible amount of videos to edit. I need to get like 3 videos edited tomorrow. I need to get like 3 videos filmed tomorrow. I've got a mail time to make tomorrow, because Saturday I won't be available to record it. So it needs to be done tomorrow. Got a lot to do, but we can get some building done. We can enjoy this. I would ordinarily sort this, but I think we're just going to go right into it. You know what? Let's do this. Why don't we sort by color? I'll talk to you guys while I'm sorting by color, because that'll at least speed that part up. Make a little bit of a sacrifice now, and then we'll speed things up later. So if you have anything you want to talk about. Am I going on another trip? Yes. I won't say where or for how long, because I'd rather you not come to my house while we're gone. We will have someone here, so if you do, you're probably not going to like that. But I'm going to try to get some videos out to you guys. At least a little bit to hold you over until we get back, and then I'm going to have a whole bunch of cool videos for you when I get back again. We're just trying to take advantage of the summer that we have here, because in a few weeks, Mrs. Brickitect is back in school, and we no longer have that time together. So we try to do what we can when we can. Clark man will be going back to preschool. He only goes to preschool like 3 days a week, Monday through Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's only for 3 hours a day, so it's not that much. If anything, it allows me to get a lot of stuff done during that time, so I kind of appreciate that. Oh, how's it going in Australia? Welcome, Australians. It's probably actually a good time to stream in Australia right now. It's a little late here on the East Coast of the United States. Speaking of Australia, my most recent Greg's World video, one that's coming out tomorrow, which is our entire mini golf game from Ocean City. It's going to come out tomorrow morning for everyone except for the people in Australia. Because there was music playing in the background, it was like flagged. It got like a copyright flag on it, which doesn't mean that it's a strike against me or anything. It just means like the music was recognized, and if there's any money earned from the video, I have to share it with the owner of that song. But for some reason, it's blocked in Australia. So people in Australia will not be able to watch our video tomorrow, which I thought was very interesting. Another interesting thing is because it was flagged and I'd have to share the revenue with whoever owns that song, I made the decision just to not monetize the video at all. I'd rather not make any money off of it than have to share it with someone else because there's like 40 seconds of a song in a 32-minute video. I still think that's ridiculous, but I'd rather that, honestly. It's like, hey, we recognize that 1 second of your 30-minute video has our song in it. We're taking all the money, boys. Nope. Whatever. But I hope you enjoyed it. So if you guys do want to see it, it's going to come out tomorrow morning. It's actually going to be out in about 10 hours from now. And it's our entire game of mini golf. I recorded the whole thing. And I thought it'd just be fun to upload that. It's almost like a live stream, since you're live streaming right now. Only it's a little bit edited and a little more precise, but it's like 32 minutes of us just playing mini golf and having a good time. So I think it'd be something that I think you guys would enjoy if you like mini golf, or if you just like following our family and seeing what kind of crap we're doing. That's what we did. It was neat. I'm gonna take this minifig out of here for Clark, man, so he can build it. Sort life. What's my favorite Lego theme? You have to watch some of my recent videos. I talk about it. I talk about my two favorite themes at the moment and why I feel that way about them. I'm going to make you dig for that one. I really don't like those kind of questions, though. Honestly, guys, like the favorite questions, it's boring. It's as boring as watching a family play an entire game of mini golf. It's almost as boring as that. But I think just from watching this video, you may be able to see what one of my favorite themes is. If you're just tuning in to this thrilling live stream right now, I'm sorting out a bunch of pieces. Maniacs is nicely organized. Looking forward to the next breaking it down. Yeah, here's the deal. I have all the questions that I want to answer. There were so many good questions for this week. It was incredible. And I'm going through and I'm like, yeah, that's one. And I have like 30 questions that I want to answer. But the thing is, I don't have enough footage to answer those questions. I have only torn apart a few sets because everything I've been building, like the Apollo, the lunar lander, I kept that built. I've been keeping a lot of stuff built lately, so I don't have a whole lot to tear apart. I'm not going to tear apart Clark's airport. I'm not going to tear apart Wally after he's built. I have this dragon over here that I could tear apart just for the footage, but I have plans for this guy for another video, so I don't want to do that either. I'm gonna have to either narrow down the questions or have the footage not be as fast. I think I have 24 minutes of raw footage for breaking it down. If you guys don't know what that is, it's where I answer your questions. This is gonna be the 4th episode, which will be a great episode to come out next week. And I want to answer all these questions, but I don't have enough time to answer them. And that's the only downside of doing something where it's like you're answering stuff. You have to tear apart sets to be able to answer questions, I suppose. So I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out there. If I have to slow the footage down so it's like 2x speed or 3x speed, just so I can get through at least half of those questions that I really want to answer. And there's been some really, really amazing questions to answer that I could go in such depth with that I'd like to use for my future podcasts. So I've been saving those in a different folder. So if you've been asked, there was one person that asked me the same question twice, and I just want to be like, this is going to be the first topic. And I think I replied to them. I said, this is going to be the first topic of my future podcast, which I have a name for. I'm not going to share it just yet, but it's going to be a solo thing where I just talk about Lego and life and all the stuff around that. I guess more life than Lego. Maybe Lego life. It's not going to get boring with just nerding out about Lego the entire time. I think we can go bigger than that. I think it'll be an interesting listen for you guys. And I'd like to get in some type of schedule, but I've gotten so many great ideas for topics just from people that are asking questions on breaking it down. And some of those will be saved over there. But I'm going to try to have a breaking down episode out for you. I'm going to try to, I'd love to say I'm going to try to record it tomorrow, but I also have to do a letter attack too. Those are piling up quite a bit. Oh my goodness. I need more time. Things I should be doing instead of building the set. I'll add all those things to the list. Did I know there's Thomas Duplo? Yes, we own it. We have some of it. If you go way back in our videos, I think maybe, geez, how long ago was that? Maybe a year ago? We've got a whole bunch of it on eBay. It was probably like May of last year, because Clark saw Bricksar with this Thomas Duplo and he was all excited about it. And I was like, all right, we got to do it. So we did, and he loved it. Oh, speaking of that, that's another video I need to do. I have a haul. Like, Maniac sent me this Wally set in the very end of May, I believe. And here it is, the end of July is when I got it out. I have a Duplo haul from like the end of April that is still sitting in the boxes that I need to do. That could be another video I need to do this week, but oh my goodness, I need more time. What can you do? Am I going to Virginia Brick Fest? I was planning on it, but our other trip that we're going on kind of overlapped it. So unfortunately, I won't be able to. Let me bring you guys up a little bit here. And I'll try to get you a good angle on this as we build it. I'm going to go for a little while here. Probably won't finish this, but I figured this is a good chance just to hang out and talk. Now I realize where I have the camera, I really can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit here to work on this. I'm going to skip that. Let's just go right into the plane. So this is the race plane that I'm building, if you're wondering. It's that little bad boy there. And we're going to get into this. I got the question again, why do I open Lego sets from the left? It's not really a decision that I made, to be honest with you. I won't say anything more than that, but just know that that's the side that Lego wants you to open your sets from. And if you're not opening it from the left, you're doing it wrong. What happened to Duplo City? You mean Duplo World? It kind of got destroyed when we moved all this stuff into the train room / office because of the flood, but there is still some element of it left, and I plan to do an update on that. But the stuff that I got, Clark, man, it was supposed to go in Duplo City or Duplo World, whatever we're calling it. I think he was calling it Duplo World. It's supposed to go in that, but it can be a standalone set as well. The two things that I got him, it's actually two different orders. I actually got him some, well, I won't say now because I don't want to spoil the surprise for you guys, but he'll like it. Maybe there'll be a resurgence of Duplo World. What I really want to do is convert his train table into a Lego train table, and I want to get him that train set, the surprise one that we talked about. I just need to build that thing up. I'm going to live stream that entire build. So if you guys enjoy live streams, that's going to be one that happens. I'm going to live stream every single part of the, what is that? The cargo train? I think it's the cargo train from, is it this year or last year? I don't know. It's the green cargo train. I'm going to live stream that entire thing bag by bag, probably one bag a night or something until it's done. And then we'll do a big reveal for Clark Man where it's all set up on his train table and he's going to go crazy. At least I hope so. Forgotten Dreams asks, have I checked the Duplo at Walmart? No, I didn't even think of it. I wish I would have. It didn't even cross my mind. I did get some pro tips though. Outside of that, I got some pro tips about checking with the Walmart app, which I have on my phone, and I'm sure most of you guys do too. Checking prices on that. A lot of people are saying that sets that were listed at regular price on the Walmart app sometimes come up lower when you check the price. So I might have to do that, at least on sets that I really want. I feel like I made out okay at my last Walmart haul. You guys will have to let me know what you think. I just put that piece on the wrong spot. You guys will have to let me know what you think of that haul, but I think I made out okay. There wasn't a whole lot left there, but the stuff that I got, I was excited about it, as you could probably tell. Not quite as excited as another guy that we that we all know here that may have gone to Walmart, but I was pretty excited about what I found. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. Go watch Mrs. Brickitect's newest video, or go watch Lego Freak's newest video if you want to see the whole thing. Watch Lego Freak's video, then watch Mrs. Brickitect's video. My goodness, I was laughing so hard at Lego Freak in Walmart. I was losing it. I haven't laughed that hard in so long. It was great. It was fantastic. And we kind of came up with the idea to do like just a compilation video of Lego Freak freaking out at Walmart. And even just watching that video, I still laugh every single time I watch it. I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. It's worth the time. All right, what do I need to do here? I need to put these two pieces on. Yeah, Styles Brick says I watched Lego Freak. It's so funny, especially a laugh. His laugh made me laugh, and that's awesome when you have a laugh that can do that for somebody. It was such a good time. What's her biggest Lego pet peeve? Well, I know it's a necessary evil, but stickers, I suppose. I don't love stickers. I don't think anyone really does, but I understand why they have to do it. It's one of those things that it's kind of too expensive just to print a piece for one individual thing, and I can respect that. I do like the detail that stickers bring. In fact, this set even has some stickers with it. These are the stickers that come with this set, which not too bad for a 333-piece set, but still kind of a bummer. And this is one you could probably get away without putting these on. We'll see what it looks like without them. If you want to see the plane back here, you got a sticker there. You got, is that a printed piece or a sticker? Yeah, it's a sticker too. And you got stickers here. It's just kind of like racing detail. And I think you could probably not have that on there. I usually do put stickers on all my sets. I did mention in the last stream, if you're lucky enough to be there during the 3 minutes that it was live, that I'm probably not going to put the stickers on the Ford Mustang set that I bought. But I think they add a nice bit of detail and I like them. I'm never truly happy with how I put them on. Like, I don't feel like I can get them perfect, which is what I don't like about it. But the best thing you can do is do your best at doing it and just be happy with it. That's my advice to myself. Yeah, there's no ultra rare orange brick separator in here. I'm sorry. Super Muko says, I built Anakin's pod racer today. I had 14 stickers, total nightmare. Yeah, I still have that in my backlog to build. I'm kind of holding off all the Star Wars sets until Star Wars month, I guess is what it's going to be called. I'm not sure why I flipped the page because I am like on this step right here, I think. But I feel bad for the Star Wars detectors because they're not seeing any new content for me for the stuff that they like. I do feel good about the Ninjago detectors because when we come back, not this week, but the following week, I plan to essentially start Ninjago month, which I think is going to be great. And the rest of August, I'm going to be going crazy with Ninjago. Since I just got some Ninjago, I have a lot of Ninjago that I want to build. I've got the docks, which is a big set. So I'm going to go all in on Ninjago. That's going to make a few people happy. I think there's a lot of Ninjago fans that watch my channel. At least it seems that way. So stay tuned, Ninjago fans. Have I watched any of the Harry Potter movies yet? I'll tell you what. I bought the first Harry Potter movie on DVD at a yard sale for $1. I was going to do a community post on it and just be like, all right, stop bothering me. But I haven't watched it yet, so I'm glad I didn't do that post. Because I was just going to watch that to get at least the background, so when I talk about stuff or when a Harry Potter set comes out, I can at least be somewhat knowledgeable. It's almost like I need to do that research, you know what I mean? Like it needs to be done. Maybe one of these days. I wish it was just one movie. If it was just one movie, I could commit myself to 2 hours, but I can't commit myself to all that it would take to watch all the Harry Potter movies, so I'm sorry about that. Ooh, I was waiting for this question. Styles Bricks asks, what do I think of the Series 19 minifigures? I think they're great. I can't wait to get them. Me, Jinblade, and Bricked-A-Lot, we're going to go all in on an entire box. We're going to split it 3 ways. We've already kind of discussed it today. I think they're really awesome. I'm so excited for them. I'm becoming quite the CMF collector at this point. I always used to say that they were always something I didn't collect, honestly, because I feel like they're way overpriced. At $4 a piece, I think they're overpriced, but I really do love having them in my collection. And sometimes you make decisions as a collector that kind of go against common sense. I was going to say common knowledge, common sense. And that's kind of one of those things. So I'm excited about them. I think there's so many good ones. The only one that I'm not wildly excited about is the firefighter, because I feel like with my advent calendars, I pretty much get a firefighter, at least one every year. So I don't necessarily need that one, but there's so many good ones in there that I'm excited about, and I think it's going to be great. I'll be making a new stand. I'm going to have to really work on my stands because these ones have awesome accessories with them. Where did I put that other grill piece? I know there's no, there it is. I've got my shiny grays here and my normal grays there, so we need to get that situated. But all the accessories that come with these, there's so many cool accessories that I'm gonna have to kind of widen my stand a little bit to account for all that. How do you guys like them? Are you guys liking the new Series 19? I think they're better than the Disney Series 2. Probably gonna get some hate for that one, but I think that. What color am I going to make this stand? Well, it all depends on what color the stands are. I try to match the stands for the series. If they're black, I'm going to be kind of bummed out. Are they going to be like that lime green color that's the box color? Because if they are, that'd be awesome. I don't want to do another black one. I don't want to do a white one. I want it to match. It's just too good. Hates most of Series 19. I saw that. I watched his video, at least a part of it. I didn't want to keep watching it because I was just like, what is there a reason to complain about these things? Just enjoy them for what they are. They're made for kids. You know what I mean? Like they're for kids to play with and enjoy. And I'm not as picky about that kind of stuff. Like he's a very serious minifinger collector. I just enjoy cool ones when I find them, and I can't really compare them to this series and that series and say, oh, this is a new piece and that's not a new piece. I just look at them and I'm like, I think they're cool. I want to get them. Not much more goes into my decision making process other than is it cool. And some of the ones I think are just great. I like the fox with the chicken. What else? I like the iguana that comes with the explorer guy. I think that's really cool. I like the dog trainer, I guess, is cool. There's a lot of neat ones. Again, the only one that I'm not a huge fan of is just the firefighter, because I feel like it's like I just built a firefighter set and I've got a whole bunch of those. Super Lucchio says I should match bag colors with stand colors so they're more colorful. That's sort of what I did with Lego Movie 2, because the stands were white and I didn't really want this whole entire stand to be white, so I matched it to the bag, which in my opinion had a lot of purple on it. It was like kind of like blue, pink, and purple, so I went with purple for those, and I thought that turned out real nice and looked really good. But we'll see what these ones are. Am I getting Endgame on DVD? Probably not. I think one viewing was enough for me. I thought it was a good movie. I really liked how everything kind of came together, but it's not a movie. And I rarely buy stuff on Blu-ray or DVD because I don't watch it. Like I've bought movies before and I just never watch them. So it seems silly to spend the money on it. I did get the Lego Movie 2 today on DVD or on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. They had it at Target. If you guys are in the market, it was $13 on sale, which I thought was fantastic. And I thought maybe we could watch that while we're on our trip, maybe. So I got that. That's going to be in a vlog. I actually shot a vlog at Target today. That's probably going to come out next week. What's my opinion on the hidden side sets? I think they're really cool. I saw them today at Target, actually. I think the box art, I'm going to wait to buy them because I think they're going to clearance out like crazy. I think the box art is going to doom those sets. I think people aren't even going to realize what they are or how cool they are because the box art, you can't even really tell it's a Lego set. You can't tell what it is. It does have it has a Lego logo on it, but the box art is it's just not traditional what you would see with Lego. And I don't know. I think it's going to tank, which isn't cool because it makes Lego not want to take risks and make stuff like that again. But I don't think it's going to do very well. And I think in 6 months, you're going to be buying those sets for 50% off or more. But the school bus set is the one that I like the most, personally. If you guys are following along, if you're wondering what we're building right now, I don't think I was very specific with this title. We're building the race plane, Lego Creator 31094 race plane. This is the one. And this is what I have so far. I'm going to be streaming for a little bit here. I don't think we're going to finish this up tonight. I'm just kind of hanging out for the time being. All right. And plus, it's almost midnight, so I either need to go to bed or do something more productive in terms of getting videos done. If you guys wonder why I don't stream that much, that's kind of what it comes down to. It's prioritizing. We were kind of talking about that today, me and Mrs. Brickitect, while we were driving. We went to Knoebels today. Did I miss something here? I feel like I did. Let me go back. Oh, yeah. We were talking about how this is going to be really my last year with Clark, man, like during the day until he goes to school. Like when he goes into kindergarten, that's going to change things. And we're talking about maybe how I'm going to schedule my stuff and how it's going to affect my productivity. I think I'll actually get a lot more done. And what I'd like to do when I have my days kind of freed up, as bad as that sounds, like once Clark Man goes to school and I'm all of a sudden I have like this free time that I would have been like spending with him doing stuff or, you know, taking care of him, I can schedule things like Tuesday at noon is like Lego live stream time. And like Wednesday at 1 is games with Greg. And we'll kind of work it out that way where I have like this schedule that you guys can tune into. And then when I'll get all of my work done, when it comes to video making and all that stuff, I'll get all that done while Clark and Mrs. Brickitect are at school. And then when they get home, I don't do any kind of video stuff at all. It's nothing but just family time. And I think that would work out really well and it would help me find balance because then I could treat this like a traditional job where it's like I get started at 8 o'clock or whatever, and I work until they get home and I get all my stuff done, editing done, and I do live streams and stuff during that time. I think it would work out really well. Because right now I'm just all over the place with, you know, stuff we're doing and making videos and editing them and stuff like that. It's all over the place. But I try to prioritize, and unfortunately live streaming isn't where it's at for me. It just doesn't have it's not nearly as popular as my other stuff that I do. And it's not long lasting either. Like live streams, if you're looking to start live streaming is great. Like it's fun to interact and stuff like that. But once the stream's over with, people really don't watch it. There's some people that come back later and they might watch it, but not many. Whereas you make a regular video, that gets views for sometimes years and years later because it's more of a condensed and efficient thing. These live streams are the opposite of that. And there's a certain market for that, and I enjoy them, but by far, the vast majority of people that watch YouTube aren't interested in live streams, which is why YouTube doesn't recommend live streams, like when you do a search for something. And that's probably why you don't see any huge YouTubers live streaming, because it doesn't make sense. But it's really cool to be able to interact, and that's why I do it. Oh, Lego Freak said he's enjoying the stream. Well, thank you for that. Not too boring yet? If it gets too boring, let me know. What's my favorite Star Wars set? I'm only going to answer that because I want you to stop asking it. Actually, I'm not going to answer it. Got him. No, just stop asking. Don't ask me any favorite questions. I really appreciate it. And I don't mean that to be offensive. Again, I just find those questions to be it's like the bottom of the barrel. Like I want to ask a question. I have nothing good to ask. What is your favorite it's I don't know. I guess because I've live streamed so much and I've gotten those questions so much, I cringe when I see them now. And I know that sounds like really bad, but I feel like it's good to be honest because if you let it go on, like you were going to keep asking that question probably for the next 20 minutes or however long the stream is going to go on for. So I'm not saying that I won't answer that to insult you or anything like that. That's why I'm not referring to you by name, but it's to help everyone just keep it a better stream. It's not relevant to what we're doing right now. It doesn't bring any value to the stream, at least in my opinion. I mean, now if you asked what do you like about this creator set that you're building, or hey, I just noticed you finished Wally. How was that? There's a good questions to ask because it's relevant and it creates conversation and things like that. And that's what you should try to do if you want to participate in a live stream like this. Asking like I saw, asking like about particular movies and things like that, it's just not relevant. And I know a lot of times it's a younger audience here, and I totally understand that, and I can respect that, and I appreciate the young people that watch this. But it's just some advice, like not only for this stream, but any stream that you go into that could really help you out, I think. How was Wally? There you go. That was a softball there. Wally was a good build. It's a quicker build than what I anticipated it being, to be honest. Like I was thinking, oh, it's almost 700 pieces. It's going to take me a while, and no, it went pretty fast. Clarkman was working on the airport. I was working on that, and we flew right through it. Uh-oh, almost dropped a piece. Vladimir asked, this is a good question. What theme do I think will go defunct soon? Other than Hidden Side? I don't know. I think Lego has a lot going on. I don't think they're going to be canceling any of the stuff. Like there's nothing right now that I think is going to be 100% canceled. I think probably Ninjago will be the next thing, but I don't think that's going to be for a while. And that's just going to be because they're going to run out of the show. Like the show's over and then that's going to be it. Although, I mean, like with Star Wars, they keep making sets from movies that are 30 years old or whatever. So maybe they could keep it going for a while. I don't want to cancel anything. I'd love to see all Lego stuff because I know every Lego theme has big fans. Even Hidden Side, like I don't want to see that fail because I think it's some really cool stuff. I don't plan to use the technology function at all. I'm going to treat it just like a regular Lego set. And what I love about Hidden Side is the fact that the pricing on it is fantastic compared to a lot of other Lego sets. They're doing really well in the pricing and in a way that they probably shouldn't because of the extra features and stuff with it with the technology. You think they would boost the price up, but maybe they're just hoping that this kicks off and it does well. I don't think it's going to though, but we'll see. Unikitty, I didn't even think that was still a thing. Yeah, I guess Unikitty's gonna die out before Ninjago. I'm not a huge Unikitty fan, so I can't comment on the show or on the sets. I don't really have the only ones I have are ones that people have sent us in the mail. It's not really our thing. Clarkman likes the builds though. I guess I forgot that Unikitty has died. Yeah, I didn't even think about Unikitty. When I was thinking of themes, Unikitty didn't even cross my mind. I did see a clearance Unikitty set at Walmart. And it was gone. So somebody still likes Unikitty out there, or they just like the price enough that they picked it up, which could be possible. Did I already do that step? Yeah, I jumped ahead. This is pretty cool. I like this plane. Is Powerpuff Girls dead yet? Probably. I don't even think about that theme. I don't want to say girl themes because I think that's sexist, but I haven't really thought about it. I was thinking of all the themes that I collect, and I'm like, well, I don't think they're getting rid of anything that I do. Brody's asked, if I had $200 to spend on Star Wars set, would I buy a UCS set or would I buy some play sets? I would try to not have to spend it on Star Wars. If I had $200 to spend, I would spend it on Lego Creator Expert. That is the best $200 you can spend. Like right now, with $200, and if I had to spend every penny of it, I would buy the Treehouse. If I had $100, I would buy the Harley Davidson. Those are my kind of sets. I wouldn't really want to spend $200 on Star Wars. I feel like the Star Wars I have right now, like if I didn't buy another Star Wars set for the rest of this year, I would be okay with that. I've got plenty of Star Wars stuff. I've got pretty much everything that I want out of Star Wars. I've got enough that I can do a Star Wars month basically. So yeah, I would take that $200. I guess that's kind of escaping your question, but I would take that $200 and convert it to Lego Creator sets. Because I don't think there's anything in Star Wars right now, at least in my opinion, that compares to the Treehouse and a lot of the other stuff that they have going on. I also like the Stranger Things set. I think that's pretty cool. That's $200. What else? What else is $200 right now that we could put money onto? Even Mrs. Brickitect is like in the Treehouse too. She's like, oh, I want to build that. I'm like, okay, we're sold on that. I'm waiting for a good promo with Lego. I've been talking about this forever. Like for my next big purchase, I want to get it like a free set or something. Like even I'd like to do something better than double VIP if I can, but Lego hasn't really announced anything amazing that they're doing in terms of promos. So I'll sit back and wait. The Corner Garage, I was thinking about that one too. Yeah, that's a cool set for $200. The Jurassic, well, I know this is a little over $200, but the Jurassic World T-Rex set, that's pretty awesome at $250. I would take that over any Star Wars set too, personally. All right, we got part of the wing on. Would I ever consider getting treehouse or townhouse, pet shop, and cafe? That's a retired set, isn't it? That's one that like, what year did that come out? Because I feel like I completely missed out on that. There was a time in my Lego collecting, even in these later years of Lego collecting, that I felt like $150 is way too much for a Lego set, or $200 is way too much for a Lego set. I would never spend it. But here I find myself buying those sets, and I do it because I think those are some of the best sets, some of my favorite sets. If you spend $100 on Lego, you're going to walk away with something that's really nice in most cases. I say in most cases. Maybe we should take it over $100 though. Maybe like if you spend over $100, not like a $99 set, but if you spend over 100, like 120, 130, 150, 200, you're going to get something really great. PJ says the new Treehouse reminds me of a classic castle set. 6077 Forceman's River Fortress. Look that one up if you guys want to see what that looks like. If it reminds you of Castle, that's like, if there was any reason to buy a set, if it reminds you of Castle, that's the reason. But I'm kind of a fanboy, so I can't be unbiased when it comes to that stuff. Another set I'd like to get, just to torture myself, would be the Bugatti. Just to do it. Like I love having the Porsche on display. I think that was a long build that I was lucky to get complete with no issues. And I think the Bugatti would be pretty sweet. But there's a lot of other stuff I would get before that, I think. Right now, I think my most wanted set right now is probably the Harley Davidson set. I love those Creator vehicles, and to get a motorcycle It's so different, and I would love to get that. So that's my next big thing that I want to get, I think. So if Lego does a promo or whatever they want to do where it's spend $99 and get this awesome set or free set or whatever, that's probably when I'll be in on it. It'll happen eventually. I'd like it to happen like right now, and you think they would with all the August stuff that's happening, but maybe that's why they don't. They're like, well, we'll try to make as much money as we can, and then we'll offer promos to get these other people later on. Do I have the Lego calendar? Because I've rebuilt mine to be August. No, I don't have the Lego calendar, unfortunately. Oh, I need to move this back one. I'm not slow at building? Oh, you must be mistaken. Should we put the stickers on this or leave stickers off? I'm like debating it. I think I'm gonna leave stickers off for now. Let's see how this looks without stickers. And then I'll go back and put them on. The stickers in question right now are these ones right here. These racing stickers. And then they got racing stickers over here. I kind of want to leave it plain just to see what it looks like. I know it is a race plane though. What do you guys, leave them off, I see. I was going to ask your opinion, but let's leave them off. Okay, we'll leave them off for now. The nice thing about leaving them off is we can always go back later and put them back on if we want to. You can't, well, I guess you can. You can put them on and then take them off, but that's a much bigger process than leaving them off and then putting them on. We got two of these and put that in the back. Oh, it might help if I put the last piece on this. Where is it? There we go. You guys are wondering, this set was sent to me by Pops. This set that was on my list. I love Lego Critter. Oh man, I just noticed, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's a pretty nasty scratch across the top of my windshield there, or my cockpit. That kind of bums me out. I guess it's bound to happen. What can you do? When pieces are rattling around together, that kind of stuff happens. Am I going to get the advent calendar for Stranger Things and Star Wars come with a different version of old Luke? Is there really going to be an advent calendar for Stranger Things? Like, really? That's news that I didn't hear. But advent calendars, I'm probably going to get the city calendar. We've gotten the city calendar every single year since I got back into collecting Lego. Last year, I went advent calendar crazy, and Mrs. Brickitect got all fired up because I had like 6 advent calendars that we were doing every day, and they were all on like our counter in our kitchen. And she didn't love that. So she told me this year I'm only allowed to have 1 upstairs, which doesn't mean that I can't have more than that. But I think if I were to get 2, I would probably get the city and the Star Wars one personally. PJ says, I need some advice. Should I spend $300 plus tax getting Ninjago City new from Lego, or should I buy the set complete with box and a manual for $250? I would probably get it new, honestly, for something that big, just because the pieces will be sorted for you and the bags will be sorted. That's a lot of pieces to go through. Unless you really love sorting. I don't. I hate it. But to save maybe $60, maybe it's worth it. I would probably just go new, though, personally. It's not that much difference. Now, if you said I could get it for $200 or less, then it would make sense. But just for that convenience, being that your time is worth something, how long are you going to spend going through all those pieces and trying to organize them? I would probably get it new. Plus, everything's new, which is nice. You get to get in there and see your folded manual for the first time ever. You get to look at all those glorious stickers. It's good stuff. Am I going to get the hidden side sets? I want to get the bus. That's number 1 on my list. Beyond that, we'll see. I'm going to definitely be waiting for some discounts on those, because I mentioned earlier, excuse me, I mentioned earlier that I think they're going to be heavily discounted fairly quickly. I don't think they're going to sell well. So it'd be silly to go out and get them now, when maybe 6 months from now, there'll probably be a lot of stuff that's 50% off at Walmart. And I'll say I'll buy the hidden side sets in January. That's going to be the time to buy. I usually recommend, if you're new to my channel, I usually recommend waiting to buy Lego sets until they're at least 20% off. Unless you really love something. Like if you are a hardcore Star Wars fan and the new Star Wars sets are out, I think it makes sense to pay full price if you really want it. But if you can afford to wait, you can save a lot of money. Like think about taking $100. We're talking about taking $100 or $200 to the store to spend. Think about taking $100 but walking away with $20 because everything's 20% off. I'd rather do that, right? If you could just wait a little bit of time, and especially if you're like me with a giant backlog, I can afford to wait this out. GTG says Hidden Side will be great. You may like the sets. You might think that they're great, but in terms of sales, it's going to be bad, at least in my opinion. Just looking at it from an average consumer that I saw the sets on the shelf today at Target, they're not going to sell. They're not going to sell to the people that are buying sets, which are parents. Like if you weren't hardcore in the Lego community, which most of you guys are, you wouldn't know what those sets are. You wouldn't understand it. It wouldn't make sense. The artwork on it is bad. It doesn't fully show that it's a Lego set. Like this is very clear. This is a Lego set. You can tell what this is. The Hidden Side sets aren't like that. But we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. Lego Freak says he's waiting until winter clearance for most of the August sets. If I can save 70%, then I'm waiting. Yeah, exactly. Like you just got spoiled by seeing what the power is of waiting. And hopefully it happens again. The lesson I've learned is that you got to really just go to Walmart like all the time when these, like from basically to the end of June all the way through the end of July, you need to be at Walmart at least once a week looking, because that stuff pops up and then somebody like Lego Freak goes in and it's gone. Like the people that live in Lego Freak's town or whatever town he went to get that clearance, if you went in the day after Lego Freak, you didn't get anything. He might have left you a few sets, but all it takes is one person in your town or city to do that, and everything's gone. So you got to go all the time. You got to beat Lego Freak there. Master Brick says, I think you have to flip the box around to see the details. You do. I looked at the box today, and the back of it shows it a little bit better than what the front does. You can kind of see that it's a Lego set. But I'm telling you, speaking from a parent's perspective, parents aren't going to do that. They're going to walk in there. They're going to look at the sets that are on the shelf. They're going to be like, my kid likes airplanes, and they're going to buy this set. They're not going to be like, what's this thing? Unless Lego heavily advertises it, which I don't think they do. Have you guys seen any commercials on TV for Lego sets? Maybe they do advertise. I don't know. Will I ever get the Ferris wheel? Asked Flaming Bricks. I'd like to. The only reason I haven't gotten it, I had the chance to get it on the cheap. I didn't buy it because I felt like the build was going to be really repetitive. Just looking at it, I was like, hey, where's this wheel thing at? Oh, there it is. I really felt like the build was going to be like monotonous because you're essentially building the same thing over and over again. So I kind of passed on it for that reason, but I think it'd be cool to have because I do love all the fair stuff. This is going on the back here. Or all of the... Oh, Vladimir says it's fun repetitive. That can make a difference. But you can imagine, you guys know what a Ferris wheel looks like. You can imagine going through that and trying to build it. Building the little carts. What do you call them? Seats that people sit in over and over and over and over again. I remember the roller coaster being a nightmare to build, and I think the Ferris wheel would be way worse than that personally. But maybe not. I'm just speculating. What I need to do is wait until Clarkman can build pretty well. And that's what we did with the Hall of Armor. Clarkman started rocking out the Hall of Armor with me. And we cranked through all those little pods. If me, Clark, and Mrs. Brickitect all built together, we could probably go through those things pretty quickly, I bet. Oh, what am I doing here? I don't want that piece in there. The roller coaster was repetitive. Yeah, we live streamed most of that thing. I can't get this piece out. Oh no. It wasn't awful though, but it was super repetitive. I didn't enjoy the build that much. Now, after the fact, it's great, you know? Anybody know the secret for getting these pieces out of here? I'm trying to bite it out. Oh, let's try. No, that's not going to work. I need a secret. Got it. Bit it out. Teeth is the secret. Honestly, it is. Sometimes you have to. The brick separator is not going to help you in that terrible situation there. Anybody bite Lego to get it separated? Use a drill. That's a great idea. You guys are crazy. Am I using my teeth to get that piece out? Yes, I am. And it worked. And there's no damage to it. No shame. Hashtag no shame. When will I do a breaking it down? I talked about it a little bit earlier. I have tons of questions that I want to answer. So many amazing questions. I have like 30 questions that I want to answer. I have like 24 minutes of raw footage for breaking it down, which I usually speed it up at like 500 or 600%. So that would give me like 5 or 6 minutes to answer 30 questions. And you guys can probably tell that I go on. I was going to say rants. It's not rants because I'm not angry about it. But I like to elaborate on the questions and stuff. So I'll have to figure out a way that I can answer a whole bunch of questions in a short period of time because I want to put another one of those out. I enjoy doing that series, and I think a lot of people enjoy it too. And I've gotten, like I said, I go through every comment that's on those videos, and I screenshot the questions I want to answer, and I'm like, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and it gets kind of out of hand. So I need to kind of go through and be like, okay, which questions am I going to answer? And then I feel bad because these other people ask these questions that are great and they kind of get lost in the mix unless you keep asking the question every week over and over again. But I should do just like an hour long. What I should do is take the video of me building this and reverse it. Reverse it so it looks like I'm tearing it apart. This step's all stickers. And that would give me a whole bunch more footage for breaking it down. I thought the whole breaking it down thing was a clever idea because it was like, okay, at least you have something to watch as I'm answering this, as opposed to staring at my hideous face the whole time. But the problem is if you don't tear apart any Lego sets, you've got no footage to use for these amazing questions that come through. Why is it not called breaking it down? That's a question I've already answered in that series. I think it might have been episode 2 or 3. And the answer is that anything you do on YouTube, if you're in the Lego community, you should never use the word brick in it. Whether it's your name, a series that you do, a show, video, don't use the word brick in it. It's way overdone. It's terrible. So don't use the word brick if you have a chance. Unless you're really married to the word brick, then you can. But breaking it down, because that's essentially what I'm doing. I'm breaking down your questions. I'm breaking down sets. Works so much better than breaking it down. Breaking it down just sounds stupid. Like you're going out of your way to use the word brick in a time when you should never use the word brick, which is why it's not breaking it down. Oh my goodness. Wait, did we yeah, let's see here. I was like, did we forget something here? I didn't build those little pylon things at the beginning. That's the problem. I think we just finished the plane though, boys. Let's build this thing up. We got 2 of these. This is a cool little build. Pops has good taste in Lego sets. PJ says, I can't get over it. That's the plane from The Wind Rises. I've never seen that, but now I'm going to look. So I'm curious. The Wind Rises. I was kind of weirded out. I'll talk about this plane here in a second. I was kind of weirded out by one aspect of this plane when I first saw the picture of it. Now you're wondering what that is. I think I forgot a piece here. This piece I shouldn't have. Should I have this piece? Yeah. I'll have to go back and look. This piece obviously, I'm assuming goes somewhere. They usually don't give you an extra one of those. But everything else looks good in terms of pieces that I have left. I have this left over. Let's look in the bottom here. Yep. Yep. We'll put that on there. What I was weirded out about with this plane is, why are the wings bent like this? When I first saw the picture, it was at this weird angle. And I was like, why is that wing really weird? You see how that wing is? And that wing kind of looks normal, but you just can't see the bend in it back there. And I didn't really like that. I wanted the wings to be like flat, and I guess you can flatten them if you want, but then it kind of looks weird too, because then it's kind of like up and then down. And there's no, I don't know if there's another way. Yeah, you can't bend this at all. This is fixed here. But it's probably like this in real life. I've obviously never been in one of these planes, but this is what it looks like. I think it's a cool little set. I think I'm going to build a minifig with this. Clark won't mind. He'll never know. I won't tell him. Build this guy. Don't tell Clark that I'm building this guy. I'll have to look up that, what is it, The Wind Rises. If you guys get a chance, look that up, see if it's the same plane. Is it the same color and everything? Here's the minifig. He's just got, can we get the focus? Nope. No focus. He's got one face. Put his visor on the right way. Clark always puts these visors on upside down. He's done it forever, and I don't know why he does it, but it's kind of funny at this point. Okay. Slide that out of the way. Put this guy in here. I do have a scratch on this, which is kind of a bummer. I mentioned that earlier. We'll put him in there and boop, sealed up. What do you guys think? Stickers or no stickers? I kind of like it without stickers, to be completely honest with you. Here's what we missed out with the stickers. If I could pick them up. These are the stickers. Just a bunch of race flags, essentially, and the number 5, which would go on these things. Here's a comparison without stickers and with. I think I prefer it without, guys. I think it kind of makes it look a little cheesy having it on there. I like it looking like that. Looks cleaner, nicer. But maybe you guys like stickers. It's nice that I don't have to worry about them too. And if I ever want to put them on, I can always do that. But there it is. I am curious to see where this piece goes. Maybe we should look back through. I'll chat with you guys for a little bit here. It's now after midnight for me. Not good. Maybe I should go back and see where those pieces go. There's 4 of them on here that I have on the sides. Got 2 there, and we've got 2 there. You guys think it looks better without the stickers? I think so too. Probably most likely the engine as it's silver. That's what I was thinking. Let's look at the picture here. See if I can see it from the side. You guys can look with me. I don't see anything. We've got 4 of those. It's weird there would be a 5th one too, because I don't know where that one would go. Maybe it's an extra. Who knows? It seems like a weird piece they'd give you as an extra, though. Like usually you have these little stuff like this as extras. You wouldn't have a piece like that. Anytime I see that, I'm like kind of like, uh-oh. Something ain't right here. MC, the Austrian Brick fans here. MC, I got your postcards today. I'm going to be sharing those on LetterTech. I want to thank you for sending those from Legoland. That's so cool, man. I'm glad you're here too. If you guys haven't subscribed to MC, go check out his channel. Probably the nicest guy on YouTube. Me and Mrs. Brickitect love his videos. He just brings you joy. You know, he's like one of those people that you're happy just watching him, because he just seems such a nice, genuine person. So I really like MC. He's cool. And he sent us a postcard, which is really neat. So I'll be sharing that on the next, I almost said breaking it down. It's going to be on LetterTech. Yeah, we got 4 of those. Let's see what the set supposedly comes with. Supposedly. It says 4. So we have 4 of them on there. I'm going to count that as an extra. PJ says MC also has one of the best Lego shirts. That's true. He has some of the greatest outfits. I loved his shirt that he wore to Legoland. Not sure if you guys seen that. Yeah, let's put these pieces over here. So we got some extras. Let's bring Wally in. He's been completely forgotten about since the last stream when everything went bad. My stream just shut down randomly if you guys haven't been following along. my last stream shut down. So all I was doing was putting Wally's arms on. I thought it was going to be like maybe like a 20-minute stream. It was like 10 minutes and my stream shut off. So I was like, all right, let's build something else. And lo and behold, we built ourselves a Lego plane sent to us by Pops, which is really cool. So look at that, man. 2 sets out of the backlog. Wally really never made it in. He got unboxed and then built. This set was in the backlog for a couple weeks, and now that's built. And I mentioned before that I plan to give 2 of these sets away. I'm going to, maybe on a future live stream, I'm going to build this helicopter that's on the back here. And then I'm going to do some type of contest or something fun to give away the helicopter. And we'll do the same thing for this thing too. I don't know what we're going to do. The contests are starting to get hard to come up with. And it's even harder to go through them because we get a lot of submissions these days. And I find myself looking at 60 videos of people building stuff, which is not easy to go through. So that's why I was thinking about maybe doing like a picture contest, upload a picture to Instagram or something. I'm assuming most people that are on YouTube have Instagram. So maybe we'll do something like that. I don't know. What minifinger am I most excited about for the new CMF series? I feel like I need to look at them again. Let me take a look at the Series 19, and I'll tell you. Like, let me analyze them here. Series 19. I'm assuming there's photos out at this point. Let me tell you the one that I love the most. Are there images out yet? Bear with me here, guys. I'll tell you which one's going to be the easiest one to find if you're trying to find it, is going to be the bicyclist. This right here. Oh my goodness. You feel for that bike, you got it. The one that I'm most excited about, I like the one with the 2 dogs. Is that the one I'm most excited about, though? I don't know. Let me think about this. Here we go. My favorite one. It may be that one. Or I want to say the Explorer guy because I love his little iguana accessory. I don't know what his name is, but I love that dog one because you get 2 dogs with them. And this series to me comes down to accessories. I think that fox is really cool too. That fox right there. The gamer one's okay. Like this one's okay in my opinion, but the rugby player's okay. I think it might be this one right here. Look at those dogs. How cool is that? That one might be my favorite. And it comes with some poo. Does it get any better than that? If your CMF doesn't come with a little poo pile, you're doing something wrong. So those are my favorites. What's your guys' favorites? I don't even know their names. Yeah, Brookfrog says, I love the poo piece too. I mean, the poo piece takes the show, but I really love the dogs that come with it. And I like that iguana. I'm going after the accessories, guys. The bounty hunter is everyone's favorites. Yeah, I thought that one's cool too. I guess everyone has different tastes, and that's what makes things fun. I will say this set's going to be really easy to feel for when you go into the store. If you're trying to buy them individually, I'm going to try to buy an entire box and split them like we do, just so I can have the entire collection. Again, I never thought that I would collect these things, these collectible CMFs, because they're $4 a piece. And for me, to go into a store and spend $4 on that, I'd much rather put that $4 towards a set. But when you start collecting them, it's kind of cool, and I really enjoy it. I have a whole bunch of them over here on my desk, right over here behind all these things that I have everywhere. I've got a whole bunch of the ones that we got in the mail. I'd say one of my favorites of all time, though, is this guy right here. And you know why? Because he's got a pig. That's really cool. But yeah, they're kind of all a mess over here. Even Mickey fell over. I don't know what I'm planning to do with these. I just didn't want to like lose the accessories and stuff that come with them. So I tried to keep everything together if I could. There we go. We're back. Can we come down lower? There's Wally. I love that Wally. How cool is he? I got to do a video on him tomorrow. I don't want to say too much because I find myself saying this thing over again. I'm just like, ugh. Oh, Vladimir has a question. It's a would you rather question. Would you rather have 100 CMFs or corner garage and the treehouse sets? Oh, I would rather have the corner garage and treehouse sets for sure. For sure. Do you guys agree with that? Or would you rather have 100 CMFs? I think I'd have way more fun with the corner garage. Let's see if Wally can. There, Wally's happy. Wally's sad. Wally sat about 100 CMFs, $400. Nicholas says he thinks the accessories are better than the minifigures. I agree. Like I think the accessories are the star of the show here, but I think they're all cool. I'm happy to I'll be happy to have them in my collection for sure. Do I plan on getting the UCS Yoda set or brick built one if it comes out? Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, but if that is a thing, I think that'd be really awesome. I really love any kind of figure, buildable figure that you can get, especially a display piece like that. I think that'd be really cool. I really would love to get that Darth Maul bust. That thing is really sweet. Super creepy. I just want to get it to scare Mrs. Brickitect, but it's kind of expensive and it's an older set, so you know what comes with that. Did they ever make an Eva to go with the Wally set? They never did. It would be really cool if they did. If you don't know who that is, I'm sure you got most of you guys do. I'm gonna have to bring her in here from the side, right here off to the side. Well, that'd be cool. I'm sure someone built her. Those two together would be great. Let's give Wally his plant too. Poor Wally. Such an amazing thing they did with that movie without him really speaking at all, and how they conveyed so much emotion with a robot. Really neat. How long should we keep this going, guys? Let's go for another couple minutes. If you have any pressing questions you'd like to ask, I feel bad about my rant earlier about asking the favorite questions. I think I may have been a little too harsh there. Sometimes it's best to ignore that kind of stuff. And I was ignoring it, some of them for a while, and I thought maybe I should just say it. But I feel bad because you don't know. Like, I guess I think of all the people that are watching this as like me, but there's sometimes little kids that are watching this, could be 7, 8 years old, and they're like, "What's your favorite Star Wars set?" And they genuinely want to know. And then I'm like, that question, I cringe when you ask that question. I feel terrible about that. So I apologize for going off on that. That wasn't it was uncalled for me to I should just answer it. Honestly, that's what I should do. I should just answer these questions. But then I feel like that brings on more of those questions. You guys think I was out of line? Greg, Wally, you're up. What is better of the two? Well, I'm gonna say Wally personally. I've seen both of the movies. Someone said they want to see an Up Lego set, which would be amazing. An Up Lego set would probably be better than a Wally Lego set. I'm sorry, Wally, because it would be so colorful and beautiful. But Wally, for me, just captured my attention. It captured my heart, I should say. Will I ever buy the Ideas Treehouse? Yes. There will be a time in my life that I buy Ideas Treehouse. I'm waiting for promos. Lego, I want to give you my money. I just need something in return. I need you to give me something like give me a freebie, give me double VIP, give me a cool little set, give me whatever you got. Give me something cool that I can build. Give me like that rocket ride or the Battle of Hoth. Like that's the kind of stuff that I want to get. Have you ever considered doing stop motion? Oh boy, they are very time consuming and takes a lot of work. I think I'm more comfortable and I much easier just to turn the camera on and share what we're doing. And I think people are way more interested in that, at least for me. I will say stop motions do really well on YouTube and people really love them, but the amount of work that goes into it and the patience you have to have is something that I unfortunately lack. So for me, I think I'll just stick to making Lego vlogs like we do. And I think it's fun. And I like having all these memories recorded and stuff. Like it's one thing where you just show a set, like what I'm doing right now, like if I was just talking about the set, it's one thing. But to share your experience in collecting and building and all that, I think I don't know. That's what I like to see out of people personally, and that's what I try to put out there as well. I like one thing I was thinking about when I did my haul video the other day, my Wally haul when I was editing it. I was like, I see a lot of people that do haul videos, but I don't see a lot of people that are really passionate about what they find. Like this Wally, for example. I always tell you the stories behind how I get the hauls and what I paid for them and why I'm excited about it, why I love it, why I didn't get this 4 years ago like I should have. But most people are like, hey, I'm opening this box and I got a Wally set. And that's it. And I want to see something more than that. I want to know what drove you to do that. Was it because you got it for $5 and it's $100 set? Was it because Wally was your favorite movie when you were a kid? What was the reason that you love what you're doing? That's what I want to know. And I wish more people put that kind of passion. Oh, love foxes. I needed you the other day. You're Holly. Holly. Oh my goodness, that would have been a great title. I always love it when people come up with these amazing titles. I always try to do something kind of clever. That one was more of like I didn't want to reveal what it was right away because that was kind of like the hype. So I could go back and call it my Holly, but it was like the Lego set I've wanted for years or something like that. Oh, Brick Frog, thank you so much. It's such a kind thing to say. I just want to say that I'm so happy I was able to catch your live stream, even though it was near the end. Keep up the great work and keep being the great dad you are. Well, thank you so much. I think I appreciate that encouragement. That's a really nice thing to say. And I'll tell you guys, I really appreciate all the comments. I read every comment that comes through. I try to reply to ones when I have time to. I try to heart as many comments as I can because there's so many positive and nice people that are in this community, and it's incredible. It really is. Like to be able to put something out to the world, like your Holly, and to have people comment on it and just spread positivity is something that I really appreciate. And it gives me something to look forward to every day that I put out a video. It's pretty cool. MC's heading out. MC, thank you so much for stopping by again. Thank you for the postcards too. I was really like, we're talking about being appreciative. I hope you're still here. The fact that you were on vacation at like this really cool place and you thought enough of my channel and me or Clark to send us a postcard from there, I think is just, it's really awesome. So I want to thank you so much for doing that for me. Because I know, like, when you're on vacation, the last thing you're thinking about is a Lego YouTuber, and to know that you thought of us to do that, really cool. I'll be sharing that on Letter Tech, guys. I think we're gonna be wrapping it up here. Since MC's gone, I mean, we got to, right? I do want to thank all you guys for hanging out with me here for the last hour and 12 minutes now. I'm very thankful that this stream stayed alive enough for me to finish another set out of the backlog. I'll have to share this in the main channel too. I don't really like to do just regular reviews, so I'll have to figure out something fun to do with this. Maybe I can let Clark Man do an extreme drop test or something fun with it. But the last thing I want to do is like, hey, this is a Lego plane and it's blue. I might end up doing that with Wally, to be honest, but we'll do something with that. I hope you guys have a really enjoyable rest of your evening or morning or whatever time it is for you. Make the most of whatever you have in your life. I'm trying to give you some motivation attack here at the end. It's probably too late for that. Anyway, you guys just have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. I'm gonna be trying to crank out some videos for you guys next week. There's gonna be a few days that I probably won't have anything out. Just know that we're having a lot of fun and there'll be some really great content for you guys when we get back. So on that, thank you for watching. And as always, next stream.